Hey guys, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is April 2nd. It's Thursday. I actually had today off, so I didn't feel that good. If you can hear it in my voice, I had a little bit of a cold working. I really opened Pandora's box yesterday. I knew I would piss people off with that video, so let's take it one step further today. I want to talk about religion in general, okay? And first of all, let me state this is my belief, okay? I believe you have the right to believe whatever you want to believe. Is if it gives you peace of mind, then good for you. And I really truly mean that. I mean, if you worship a rock and it gives you peace of mind, fantastic. I think that's great, okay? But at the same time, don't tell me, because I won't get down and worship that rock with you, that I'm going to go to hell or burn in the fire or whatever else, okay? That I don't believe, okay? I feel that, everybody can do their own thing. I mean, you look at all the different religions out there, and there's a ton of them, okay? And everybody, oh, we have the true religion, we have the right religion, we're number one. When I was a kid, my mother was a Jehovah Witness, okay? And I have always been a questioner of things. I always question everything. And so, they were telling me all this and that and different things. And I mean, I've read the Bible cover to cover. I really have. Because I think it's a fascinating book of stories, actually. But my thing was, here, I'll give you a couple examples of what they said. They were saying, that masturbation was bad. They said that oral sex was bad. And I said, okay, well, show me in the Bible where it says that that's bad. And the only thing, first of all, they couldn't say anything about masturbation. There's nothing in there about masturbation being bad, okay? The only thing that they could show me was, as far as oral sex was, and it was very loosely interpreted as far as I was concerned, was that you shouldn't put your mouth on unclean things. Well, if I wash my area, is it not clean? So, I mean, it's just ridiculous, in my opinion. Of course, I'm just stating my opinion, okay? Um, you know, I have found that some of the most hypocritical people ever are religious people. Okay, I personally, I don't like organized religion at all. I find it's about three things. Okay, it's control, power, and money. That's it. They're going to tell you what to do, how to live your life, and they want your money. Well, if there is a God, does not need my money. Okay, I don't believe that. Where actually, for me, where I feel closest to God, if you want to put a title on whatever the greater being is, where I feel closest to God is in the woods. When I'm out in nature, that's where I feel at peace. That's where, if you want to call it my church, that's my church, being out in nature. Now, like I said, again, I don't tell you that you are wrong because you believe differently than I do, okay? Never will. I never will say that. But I could not tell you the number of people that said that they were going to pray for me and that that I was going to get saved and all this other nonsense. It's not going to happen. I don't believe it. It's, and the thing is, what really makes me mad, not really makes me mad, but just annoying. All the Bible's the end all be all. Okay, well, the Bible was written by men, and of course, then I heard the throwback from that was, but it's inspired by God. According to who? According to the men who wrote the book. That's according to who? You know, you can take the Bible and you can interpret it in many different ways. I can remember when I was in North Carolina and I was in the military, and a guy gave me a phone number and he says, you got to call this, you got to hear what these people are saying. And it was a Ku Klux Klan hotline thing, and it gave you their daily thing, and it was a freaking joke. But basically, they were using things out of the Bible, like the beast of the field or something to that effect, referring to the blacks as the beast of the field. I mean, you can take the Bible and interpret it any way you want to make it work for you, to control people, because it's what it's about. I honestly believe religion was created because we are the most vicious animal on this planet, and without a fear of or some kind of retribution for our actions, we would have killed each other off a long time ago. So if you have a fear, okay, and here's my other thing with that, with fear, okay, why should I be afraid of God? Why do I need to be afraid? Okay, I believe, and again, this is strictly my opinion, if I'm going to be judged on my actions when I am here, then judge me on my actions. Because I'm going to tell you what, I think that I'm a decent person, and I try to do the right thing. Am I perfect? Absolutely not, but nobody is. But I have a real issue with, and I used this example to somebody one time. I said, okay, I'm going to give you two examples. You got a little old lady here that never had anything to do with religion, but because she didn't believe in Jesus and all this other stuff, that she's going to go to hell. But the rapist, child molester over here that went to prison, and all of a sudden he got Jesus. Isn't that amazing how many of them get Jesus when they go to prison? But he gets Jesus. He's going to get to go to heaven, even though he's a child rapist and killer. But the little old lady that never bothered anybody, that always did good things, she's going to go to hell? I'm sorry, I can't buy it. Because all of a sudden, magically, oh, now I have, religion, I'm good, I'm saved. I don't buy it, guys, I don't. I think we're judged on our actions. If you're a decent person, whatever is next, and I don't claim to know what's next, and I'm not going to say I claim to know what's next, but I don't believe in an ultimate heaven, and I don't believe in an ultimate hell. I just don't. If there is a hell, again, my opinion only, it's right here. It's what we're living right now. Because everything that we love dies, and stuff like that. So, I also believe life is what you make it. So, if you're a positive person, and try to do positive things, and try to be a decent person, I think that shines through, okay? If you're a negative person and you're nasty and mean and miserable, that also shines through. I believe I'm a good person. I'm not religious. I don't like religion. That's my own opinion, okay? I'm not saying you guys that do believe in the Bible and that are into religion that you're wrong. I'm not saying that. If it gives you peace of mind, fantastic, and I'm happy for you. It doesn't work for me, okay? So we'll see how this hornet's nest gets stirred up and what responses I get. Give me your responses, guys. Let me know what you think. I mean, it's like everybody has a right to believe what they want, okay? I'll talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for